This is Wiltshire. Over there across the road is a man-made hill that's very ancient. We know it's old because the normally dead straight Roman road runs around it. A dead giveaway that the hill was there first. But I'm not here to visit Silbury Hill. My destination is on the other side of the road, up on the top of that hill. I'm off to West Kennet, Longbarrow. It's Saturday, June the 1st, 2019. It's 5:30 in the morning, and the sun has just risen enough to make sure I don't break my ankle on the walk up there. And I'm about to spend half an hour or so soaking up the solitude at one of the most peaceful spots I know. Along the path are trees with ribbons tied to their branches, an ancient pagan practice that, for all we know, might even date back as far as the burials at West Kennet themselves. Then we begin the short climb to the top of the hill. It's not an arduous climb and well worth the walk if you're able. From the road, there's nothing particularly interesting looking about this little field on a rolling hill by Silbury. There are dozens of fields just like it all around, but as you come to the top of this relatively gentle gradient and the ground levels out, a quite remarkable spectacle comes into view. This is of West Kennet, Longbarrow, a prehistoric passage grave in which were discovered the disarticulated remains of dozens of men, women and children. Each chamber along the passage dedicated to a different body part, such as skulls, limbs, pelvises, etc. Archaeologists believe that the ancient dead were not only revered by their descendants, but were actually incorporated into and included in their rituals, invited to feasts and festivals, and even consulted about important decisions. In this way, the Stone Age people of the area maintained a link not only to their ancestors, their sense of identity and their place on the land, but through their shared heritage, they maintained a strong sense of community and mutual belonging. Just as the living revered their ancestors, so the dead protected future generations, or so it was believed, in an endless cycle of birth and death through the ages. Indeed, it's a cycle that still goes on today. As I approached the barrow this morning, I was struck by the sight of little birds, martins or swifts, I think, flitting in and out of the tomb's stone entrance. At first I thought they might be bats. They moved too quickly for me to get a good look at them for a while, but they're not. They're a nesting community of birds, and they have young to protect. See what happens when an unwitting crow strays too close to the tomb's entrance. Although only a fraction of its size, the smaller birds come together as one to see him off. I like to think that's something like the protection that ancient people imagined was provided by their ancestors buried here at West Kennet. As Carl Sagan might have put it, theirs was indeed a demon-haunted world, and faith in the ancestors to fight off the worst evils of the realm beyond our own must have seemed very reassuring. I don't come here to commune with any dead. I do make the ritual greeting to the West Kennet Barrow-wight, even mentioning him by name as I was taught many years ago, but that's more out of observance of my own little ritual than any belief in the underworld. I come here for the peace, for the sense of quiet stillness that's engendered here in the very early morning, away from the roar of traffic and before those who might distract me have even bothered to open their eyes for the day. I come here to regain a sense of self, of grounding and of attachment to the almost endless stream of humans who went before me. Half an hour of quiet reflection here at West Kennet can bring me a fresh perspective on life, on my own trials and tribulations, on the issues that seem so distracting just half a mile down the hill. Half an hour here recharges my batteries and renews my ability to fight for the causes I hold dear. In short, half an hour here does for me what it has always done for those who took the time to contemplate near these great entrance stones. It lets me see who I am, and it allows me time to clarify my own purpose, my own path, chosen, not assigned. You may not be into dead things or ancient burial practices like I am. You may not even care about the beliefs of those who lived and died on these British Isles long before even the idea of nationhood was a thing. But there will be something that grounds you. Something or somewhere that helps you maintain a sense of strength and purpose in your life. Find it, seek it out, and once you know it, use it. Visit it. Recreate it in your own home or workplace if possible, and always remember to keep on grounding yourself and your values. That's what you're fighting for, and we're all fighting for something we consider worthwhile, more important than ourselves. Either that, or we're slowly dying inside. Take time to reflect and to ground yourself for the sake of your own mental health. Find your West Kennet and visit regularly. I'm Stuart Sorensen, and this is Mind the Care training. If you found this video useful or helpful in any way, please feel free to share it around and click the like button. Oh yes, and while you're at it, if you click on the little character icon that's on your screen right now, you can subscribe to the channel and you won't miss any other videos. Thank you for watching.